Hi everyone! So today what I'm going to be doing is reviewing another foundation because there's just so many foundations coming out recently and I'm always on the hunt for something new and better. What I was very intrigued by was the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So the box looks like this, and taking out the foundation, the glass bottle looks like this. So I'm just gonna jump right in and kind of give you the lowdown. This is not a first impressions. I did try this out yesterday. So I put this on at about 7 a.m. in the morning and I got to wear it all the way out to like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. So I got a really long wear time and I was able to really kind of gather my thoughts and opinions on it. I do want to put this on my skin today, kind of show you what it looks like, kind of give you the details about the foundation, and then also tell you how I feel about it. So give you like really good review, and just kind of really wanted to dive into the brand Nars itself and kind of what ticks me off about it. So yeah, if you want to see how this looks like on the skin and what I feel about it, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Why is this my choice of hairdo? I don't know. I'm just feeling this today. Okay, so I need to prep my face like I would normally before I do any kind of foundation. I'm probably going to end up wearing this for the full day anyways, so I want to make sure that it has the best shot possible. I'm gonna do what I normally do, which I start with the Lancome Energy DV. Recently, I've been loving this. This is kind of a serum. So I do 2 pumps of this. I just kind of dab it on my face and then I just rub it in. To hydrate my lips, what I'll be using is the Urban Decay Rehab Makeup Prep Lip Love. Clearly applied this stuff after I applied a lipstick, so it has like coloring on it, but there's no tint to it naturally. Next, what I want to apply is the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. I don't think it has any really awesome benefits for the eyes, especially because it's in a jar, but it does have that reflective sheen to it, so it does really help kind of reduce the appearance of the dark circles without actually like doing anything to remove the dark circles. And then for moisturizer, what I've been loving is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer for all skin types. So this is more of the liquidy. The bottle looks like this. Only use about this much, and this helps create a very nice and tacky base for the foundation. So if I do use this, I honestly don't even apply a primer because it moisturizes and also acts like a primer just because of how tacky it becomes. I want to go in and kind of talk about this foundation a little bit as I'm applying it. I obviously want to save you some time. The bottle is glass, looks very nice, very chic. The top is like a plastic, so once the top kind of pops off, there's a little pump right here. So what I'm gonna do is take 1, 2, 3 pumps on the back of my hand and kind of disperse this on my face. So the color of this is medium 1 Punjab 6608, says it at the top, and then also on the bottom of this bottle it says Punjab. I'm just gonna go and take my beauty blender and start blending this out. I do want to start by saying that it is very full coverage, so you don't need a ton of this unless you're really trying to kind of block out anything on your face. It doesn't feel very cakey on the face when you put it on. For me, this did not oxidize. It stayed pretty true to the color that it came out as, and I'm pretty fair, but this medium 1 shade is pretty much a good match for me. I need to like now blend down on my neck as I'm talking. So I really do like the color. There are a lot of colors in the shade range, which is really amazing because a lot of companies have kind of been under scrutiny for not having enough shade. So this foundation comes in 33 different colors. It retails for $49 and it has 3.5 stars. Right now it has 36 reviews. So the foundation shade range is amazing. So at $49, it's kind of definitely on the price range of a high-end foundation. Like the Dior foundation is only a couple dollars more. This is going to be 1 fluid ounce, 30 milliliters, which is very standard for foundations. I do need a little bit more on here, so I'm going to take maybe like half a pump. And these pumps are fairly small. I'm just kind of disperse the rest of this product. So like I mentioned, for how full coverage this is, this feels pretty light on the skin. But as you can see, it looks amazing on the skin. So they're not kidding when they say natural radiance. So it's not too matte, it's not too dewy. It really makes your skin look really beautiful. It doesn't even set, like I put a lot of powder on yesterday and it still made my skin look very natural and not cakey, which is amazing. I tend to like foundations that are medium coverage and you can't feel on the skin at all, but I can kind of feel this a little bit, but honestly that's not like the biggest concern because it's not uncomfortable. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Light Sand and I'm going to apply this in the areas that I want to highlight. And like I said, when I did mix this in with this concealer, it made me look very natural, not too dark. So since I am pale AF. So honestly, the biggest concern with Nars foundation for me is the fact that they used to be cruelty free, but now they're selling in China, which means that they are testing on animals, which does not make me happy because I'm trying to switch to all cruelty-free makeup. This is definitely going to be something that I can't keep, even say I did like absolutely fall in love with it. I think we really need to make a stand as beauty lovers and makeup lovers and animal lovers that is not okay. There's so many ways to test makeup that doesn't include animals that I think it's crazy that China still wants you to test on animals. It kind of just breaks my heart that they would pick, you know, money over what their loyal customers think and, you know, kind of what's best for the planet. I'm setting my whole face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So now that my face is set, I'm going to very quickly contour. For contouring, I'm going to use my Nars Ita brush, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to use some Bare Minerals because I never use this and this just kind of chills here. And I really love how Bare Minerals looks. So sometimes certain foundations make your product on top skip around, but I'm not having that problem at all. Everything is blending out perfectly. I am gonna go do my brows off camera, do my mascara, probably pop something on my lips, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts on this foundation. So now, God, I drop everything. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Looking at this foundation right now, the only thing that I can kind of really bitch about is the fact that this is like creasing on my eyelids, which happened yesterday as well, so it's not just like kind of one-off fluke. So what I did is I just take a little bit more powder and a fluffy brush and just kind of make sure to set it and then buff it out at the same time. Right now it feels good and it looks amazing, but I think at the end of the day I'm so glad that I took the time to wear this foundation all day yesterday so I can actually tell you like overall how I feel about the foundation versus just being like, oh my god, this looks so great, which as a first impression, like, this looks fabulous on the skin. My skin is like glowing, super natural looking, like my skin looks awesome, and I was really feeling myself when I left like really earlier in the morning. But as the day wore on, I got so greasy. So like the foundation stayed on, it didn't budge up until maybe I want to say 10 o'clock. That's kind of when it started budging, but up until then I just looked like an oily mess. Like I got home around 6 o'clock and I had to powder my face again to get rid of the shine, which obviously I powdered my face and it went away, but I never have to do that with any of my foundations. And like I said, after however many hours it started to fade away, which is not a huge deal because it did wear a very long time, especially once I refreshed with the powder, and then everything was handy dandy after then. But I don't like the fact that I would need to carry on something with me and have to like kind of touch up and refresh. I'm just not that type of person. For loving makeup, I never carry around with me. Other than that, I think it is very expensive. $49 for a Nars foundation. If it was amazing, I wouldn't mind paying that, but I think for something that has such a huge problem for me with the oiliness, I wouldn't want to spend $49 in a foundation that's going to allow my face to get that oily when my face isn't really oily to begin with. But I just can't get over the fact that they're not cruelty free anymore. And with me wanting to switch over to cruelty free, this is not something that I could keep anyways, which I didn't really know about this issue until I bought this foundation and I kind of was doing research on Nars and I saw that they're like suddenly not cruelty free anymore. I'm gonna have to pass on this foundation, which really sucks because their shade range is freaking amazing. I really hope that this kind of really helps you and that it, you know, allows you to make a educated decision when it comes to whether you want to buy this or not. I hope that you enjoyed this review and I will see you in the next one. Bye.